Welcome everyone to this first look video, or well, first look from my perspective anyway, of the new content that's been added in the Season 3 update in iRacing. Predominantly, we're going to be looking at the BMW M4 because it's the only GT car that's been added. It's the M4 GT4. Nice looking car, a lot more easier on the eye than the Porsche Cayman, but does it drive better than the Porsche Cayman? Because I must admit, wasn't too impressed with that when it first came out. Kind of the new hype faded away very quickly for me. So hopefully this will keep me enticed a little bit longer, shall we say, than the Porsche. And then we're also going to have a look at the USF 2000, which is one of the new open wheelers that have just been added. One of two, actually. And they are a set of the junior series that leads up to IndyCar. So it's kind of the USF 2000 championship is pretty much what the F2 series is to the F1. It's just that one below before you get to the big stage. So we're going to give that a go, and we're going to drive both cars around the newly updated and rescanned Road America. Newly being a very loose term there. So for anyone who has been keeping up to date with any streams or seen any of the videos on YouTube that iRacing released, there's you guys can make your own mind up when we drive around track and see if there's anything that's actually changed. Very little. I'm going to give you a heads up there. But yeah, we're going to drive it around in an 10-minute AI race, both cars, to see it in a race situation. Give my first impressions on them. Let me know if you agree or disagree. If you're looking to buy these cars, hit me up in the comments below. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Feel free to join my Discord in the link in the description below. Let's head into it.
Heads up, get ready. Go, nail it.
Off we go.
Blue flag, car left. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear left.
Oh,
Clear left.
AI again, a bit all over the place there.
Side. Clear left.
One thing I have noticed with the AI in iRacing is that they're quite slow off the mark. Once you get a couple of laps in,
Hold your line.
they get up to speed. A bit of bump cars there.
Clear left. On your right. Clear right. Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Still there.
Whoa!
Clear right. Right side. He's still there. Clear right.
This AI are mental.
On your left. Still there. Clear left. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
So let's get to the task at hand, shall we? Now we're kind of navigated all of that mayhem. BMW M4 GT4, what's it like? Well, it's okay. I'll admit I'm not the biggest fan of the GT4s. I haven't raced the Cayman too much. I'm not a big fan of the long braking that they have, even though they're slower than a GT3 car. You have to brake considerably earlier, and I mean, this is only the baseline setup, so I haven't played around with the gear ratios. Can be a little bit annoying. You really do kind of have to slow the car down to shift down a gear.
The gap's now 0.7.
Unlike the GT3 car, it's a little bit more quicker. But yeah, do you know what? I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt until kind of the setup guys get their hands on it.
This is brilliant. Keep it up.
I've watched quite a few guys race in the Michelin Pilot Series, and I know that there is close racing. I know the RS3 guys, they or the RS3 drivers, they absolutely hate the GT4 drivers. They're always causing mayhem. It's kind of like they've got a bit of a bad rep. The GT4 drivers, kind of like what people are like with the DP drivers in IMSA. They cause a lot of mayhem. So
don't be distracted.
so hopefully this
on your right.
This car can give
Still there.
or reclaim
Still
some
there.
reputation
On your right.
for the GT4s. But yeah, I think I'll definitely give it a go. Oh,
Car left. Clear left.
I overshot that.
Side. Clear left. We'll be warned about track limits. Don't panic.
Now one thing I will say about this car is that I've done a little bit of driving with it already, and I can't see anywhere that iRacing have updated their tyre model, but it seems quite forgiving in regards to when you run wide or when you run off the track and it touches the grass. It's easy to regain control of. Now I don't know if that's just a GT4 thing, but the car feels like you can regain control of it a lot easier than you can other cars, especially when it comes, well, GT3s or GTEs, that's for sure.
The leader has just done a 218.1.
But I like the dashboard. Of course, I'm still only on a single monitor.
5 minutes remaining.
I'm not back to VR just yet.
Let's take whatever chances we can. P15, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Oh, run wide there. That's not good. But
Car right.
look at the AI trying to send it. Nah, we'll be having none of that. But yeah, I like the dashboard. Interface there is nice and large. Definitely user friendly.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I admit, doesn't sound great. Yeah, car doesn't sound too great. No idea what it sounds like in real life. I mean, the Porsche doesn't sound too great either. I don't know if that's just a trait of the GT4 cars. But Road America, yeah. So this is a newly updated, rescanned track. Obviously, I do like Road America, and apparently there's new road textures or track textures. You've got, I think the trees have been updated, the hoardings have been updated. There's new kind of updated additions to the curbs. Really don't like that corner.
Track limits, watch those lines.
But yeah, the kind of running joke at the moment is that
The leader has just done a 217.3.
it's not really much of a change. And I think we're kind of, it's sad really from
Defend your position, don't let him through.
the perspective of being a road driver on iRacing, or predominantly road. Apparently the first corner there is now actually a concrete runoff, and has been for quite some time, so people can't really quite understand why that hasn't been updated. It's supposed to be a rescan track,
You've used half your fuel.
so why isn't the first corner concrete? But yeah, quite disappointing really in that regards.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
No, don't you try it. Don't you try. Let's try.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Clear left. Come on, don't let him get away.
This is what happens when I talk too much. I drive a little bit slower. I'm not blessed with the ability like some to be able to drive fast and talk at the same time. That was a nice little drive through there. So I just can't quite get that long brake into that corner. I definitely will give this series a go though, I think. It's definitely a lot of close racing, but I've seen anyway, especially with the Audis.
P16, one more to go. That's the fastest lap.
Oh my god, I overshot that.
Car right.
He was always going to try and send it, wasn't he?
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Haha,
Still
got
there.
the better drive.
Side's clear. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Yeah, but there I've got the power down quite early, and the rear wiggled a bit, but I was able to quite easily grab a hold of it. Definitely feel like it's a lot more controllable, this car, a lot more forgiving. Of course, being slower is going to be able to, obviously that's going to be a benefit. But we know kind of how infamous iRacing's tyre model has been. NTM7. Yeah, especially the tyre model's been quite infamous in regards to not being able to catch drifts and oversteer and things like that. So I don't know if that's just a trait of this car or if that's a slight update to the tyre model, but I didn't see anything in the patch notes in that regards. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be a fun car to drive. I think I'll reserve. I mean, it hasn't overly impressed me. It's not a wow car.
B16, there we go. It's over. Bring it back round.
But yeah, hopefully it's once the guys get their hands on it in regards to setups, that'll completely change the feel of the car, and I'll reserve my full judgment from there. If you're looking to buy it, if you race GT cars, if you race IMSA, you race GT3 cars, I would say it's probably worth a purchase. It definitely feels better than the Porsche Cayman, that's for sure. And it's definitely better looking. I mean, look at the back end of that Porsche. Nasty. Right, well let's head into another race now. Let's try the new open wheeler, the US 2000s, shall we? And off we go, 10 minutes around Road America in the USF 2000. One of two new junior Indy cars, open wheelers that have been added.
Left side. Clear left. Car left. He's still there. Hold your line.
Car is a lot wider than an F3 car, but not as fast, around about the same speed. Faster in a straight line, but not as fast for the corners.
On your right. Still
That's from my first inspection anyway.
Still there.
I don't know if that's the case in real life.
Hold your line. Still there.
But they're definitely wider, that's for sure.
Still there. Clear right.
And who knows, when the guys get their hands on the setup,
Clear right.
it may be quicker. I'm sure it'll be better for the corners. This is only just a baseline setup. Or as we just give a little nudge, hopefully we haven't got any damage. Just a little kiss, let him know I'm there.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Great drive through there.
Right side's clear.
Yep, so this series is pretty much what the F2 series is, or Formula 2 series is to F1. I think it's junior and leads straight into IndyCar. Has a mixture of road tracks and oval tracks, Road America being one of them, Mid-Ohio,
Still there.
Indianapolis,
Still there.
the road version of Indianapolis that is.
Still there. He's still there. Still there. Clear left. Left side. Still there.
And that is
Clear left.
and that is kind of well, one of my issues with this car really is that iRacing have kind of, what's he doing?
On your right.
I feel like iRacing have kind of duped us, or us the road community,
That's the stuff we'll have some
because they've said they're bringing out two new open cockpit cars. They're replacing the Mazda series with the Indy Pro, which is the one below this. But they're both a mixture of oval and road tracks. And I just, us as the road community, you ask them what cars we want. We do not want, or we did not want,
Use all the track.
two new low-powered, small engine, open wheelers. It's not what we wanted. We want more GTE cars. We want more GT3 cars. An update on the on a Daytona prototype in the IMSA series. I mean, that car is 3-4 years old now. We're currently, the road community, we are racing on old tracks. Oh my god.
Car right.
His car's just gone.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Right side's clear.
That was hairy.
212.2.
Took my train of thought away there.
Right. Still there. Hold your line.
Nowhere I can go here.
Clear right. E11. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Car right. Clear right.
And yeah, so basically, yeah, the road community, We want updated tracks, rescan tracks. We want
Halfway home. Fuel looks okay.
new GT cars to race. They're the most popular series. IMSA, the Le Mans series. If we wanted an open wheeler, it was going to be something, say, an older model of the F2 car. And obviously licensing agreements with Codemasters and Formula 1 is difficult because they're now using
Car right.
the F2 series in their games.
Hold your line. Clear right.
But that's what the community, I'm pretty sure, well, that's what I was asking for. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people will reiterate my thoughts and agree with those. I mean, do you know what, this car has actually grown on me. I've done a few. When I originally drove this, when I first bought it, wasn't impressed at all. It seems like doing a couple of AI races, it's actually it is fun. But I don't think it's going to get the participation. I really don't. I think maybe the oval community will get more out of this than the road. It's going to be like the IndyCar Pro Series. That gets an okay participation when it's round one of the popular tracks. But when it's round like Mid-Ohio, for example, or the less popular tracks, hardly anyone races in it. And all you're going to do with this series is split that player base again. And yeah, I just don't. Just my opinion. I'll dabble in this. I'll do a couple of races around the popular tracks, but I'm not gonna. It's not nowhere near gonna overtake F3 is my favourite series. Yeah, so I think, to be honest, iRacing needs to get off their bums and give the road community a bit more love.
Still there. Right side's clear. Push, push, push. We can get this guy.
Because it's been a good couple of years now since we had a new GTE or GT3 car.
There's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Damn it. I had a feeling the brakes were going there.
Left. Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Well, the brakes, but I was going to lock up the brakes. But yeah, I will definitely race this car around the popular tracks like Road America. Haven't looked at the schedule yet to see what this is actually going round. I just know what they race in real life, and I imagine it'll be quite similar.
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Didn't fancy going for that there with those cars wiggling about. I've had a couple of previous AI races where they've crashed at Canada's corner. So I didn't fancy sticking my nose in.
E14, one more lap to go. Car right. He's still there. Clear
Yeah.
right.
Got a great drive out of there.
Right side. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
Just noted as well, you've got the side pods. It's almost like they're a wider version of the F3 car, pretty much. It's nice to be able to go for the kink flat out.
On your left. Clear left.
I binned it last lap. And we can't go anywhere. Oh well, we'll leave it at that. But let's have a look at that crash, shall we? Nice draft. Oh, there we go. Oh, night. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere there, am I? I've got no wheels. At least the damage model's been updated, and now the wheels actually stay off. They don't just magically reattach, which is good. But yeah, that's pretty much my first impressions of their BMW M4 GT4 and USF 2000. Like I said, I won't be purchasing the Indy Pro Series because it's just a series that I know, or a car that I know I won't race. Both cars, as I've said, haven't overly impressed me. Even though I feel like the M4 is better than the Porsche Cayman, definitely better looking. I will give them both an opportunity in their respective series, give them a go, but how long I will use them for, I don't know. Will they be usual staples on the channel in regards to content and just my overall enjoyment? I'm not sure, but yeah, who knows? We'll see when the guys get their hands on the setups. Yeah, I'm sure it will improve them, and hopefully, yeah, we can have some good races. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the new content? By all means, if you completely disagree, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at the moment with them. First impressions. Hit that like and subscribe button. Turn those notifications on, and see you for the next one.